it's all that is telling me it's like I'm been in court, but it's like appearance, the petitioner's name. It's that's like we haven't been to court.
But the other stuff about, like the property and debt and any other stuff, you have to fill that out before.
Yes, you can.
Hi, Mr. Hilliard, sir.
Oh, okay.
So which documents did you need today?
I need the documents, that looks like that one. I also need the document that you also told the sheriff that you had, which is where it shows on here the evidence. Where is
I
that
never said
evidence?
anything about evidence.
Probable cause.
I will have what's been filed into the case.
Okay.
Well, if it's showing that there's evidence, that evidence should be filed into this case.
Okay, I'll look. I looked yesterday. I've got the order that the judge granted the writ. I've got the writ. You mentioned you didn't get your final degree. I definitely have the final decree. Did you want that?
I need everything. This is, okay. Where is it at? No. Anyway, I've got the other part. I need everything that was put in past December, anything that was put in for March,
Since in the month of March?
this month.
Okay. Let me go see, okay?
Well, we still gotta back up. They have probable cause. Where's the evidence of probable cause? Exists. We need that piece of paper, probable cause, evidence of probable cause. Because they said they have evidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need the evidence of probable cause.
Yeah. And she keeps still denying the evidence.
Well, she says so.
Well,
But
this-
we didn't particularly
She's
say.
saying she has the final degree. Even I don't have that.
308.
Right.
I think you said 308. I need to see that. I got this and I need.
A final degree, when was the final degree?
Oh, okay.
July,
I'm gonna have to be
right?
at the doctor.
But we didn't have court in July.
in roundabout.
So how is there a final degree in July if there's no court?
And I got to leave on the,
That other paper, remember? I
on the
said,
third.
the,
Well, we can still come back if we need to go back up there. I don't think you put that in there. I think you.
I remembered something sitting on the,
Console
yeah.
dash or something.
And that's why I was saying, I wonder if it was.
Yeah, it could be possible.
I looked at shore,
Yeah.
and I did.
You can come back here in a minute, regroup. But we need to. They say they have probable cause. We need the evidence of probable cause.
Yeah, and she keeps changing it
And
though.
we need verifiable proof
She's-
of the court.
When I
Of
said,
July.
the evidence,
Oh,
She
I
is
can always
seven.
give you what I have.
Seven.
It don't really matter. You got to give me everything due to the probable cause.
Yeah.
Due new evidence.
Yeah.
and if they don't have it, then that means the evidence
I
ain't
had to
there.
think how
Right.
I was.
Because she says she has the final degree, but the final
Okay,
degree
thank you.
ain't necessarily the evidence.
Final degree is not even a degree if there's no probable cause, which if there's no factual evidence in the probable cause. And when was this court? Because court in July didn't exist. There was no court in July. And this is all based on July when there was no court. And don't forget, you need things on December 7th. What about December 7th? Well, there was no court on December 7th. And that's when I pop up. No, I was there December 7th. There was court. So where is the paperwork for December 7th? Because I have firsthand knowledge that there was court. I'm a witness to that. And several others. Do we need to make a witness statement? Because I got my witness statement here. Oh, my witness affidavit that there was such court.
Yep. It wasn't yesterday, Sunday. So she was here Sunday, on a Sunday.
Mr. Rowe, I think the easiest way to explain to you what I see is by showing you an exact screenshot of this page of your case. This is exactly what I've got, okay? And this is March, and this is March.
Okay.
That's it. And this is the one Leslie gave you, which is the order. And then this is the actual writ, which you have there, but it doesn't have the bottom part even filled out.
So what
this
you're
is what I've
what
got.
you're saying is you do not have paperwork showing the proof of what they're saying of
Not unless
the evidence.
Right, not unless
You don't have the evidence.
Not unless a document was written and filed with us, sir. This is what we have.
Well, because we
Well,
have
if that's the case.
the issue we have right now is this is all based on July.
Okay,
July,
the sheriff
there
said
was
that they
no court.
okay.
So they're basing everything on July without a court.
Okay, would you like me to show you what I have
Now,
in
the most
July?
recent court we had was December 7th.
Okay,
Now,
We're not,
what do we have on December 7th?
let's see, this goes to December 7th, which is the final decree of divorce. And then Mr. Rowe came and filed some documents.
yes,
Then you filed a de novo.
yes.
And then Mr. Robles, the attorney, filed the motion for the writ. That was December as well. So if you'd like to see
Okay, I
more,
want that one.
the request for issuance,
Yes, the one for
that's our document. That's what we create this and send it to our queue to do the actual issuance. This is nothing. It's just ours.
I want.
This one?
Well, is this degree holding against him?
No. This is a clerk's document. We fill this out and send it to a work queue where we actually do the writ. This
Right.
is ours.
Where
It means
is the
nothing to you.
paper of the evidence?
We
Where
don't
is-
have, sir, this is what we have.
Okay.
Okay, so what y'all are saying is y'all kidnapped my son.
Without any
Of
evidence.
course
The
not.
evidence had to be
The
there.
clerks?
The evidence
No, not the
had to be
clerks,
there.
but the courts. The courts.
It was probably
This-
heard in the court.
This is a writ of a body.
Yes, sir. It is a writ.
You understand that?
I do. Would you
All right.
like another copy?
On the writ of the body, there has to be
Probable cause.
the probable cause, or as they stated, the evidence, judging by the evidence.
Probably presented in court is what I'm guessing. I don't know. We're not in the courtroom, so
Yeah.
I don't know. All I have is the documents I can provide to you, sir. If you'd like a copy.
But
of
you
this.
are admitting right now that there is no evidence. You have not seen any
I
evidence.
have no idea.
No, wait a minute.
I have
You are
no
admitting that you, the clerks, have no evidence.
We have these documents that I can
Exactly.
provide. to
So
you.
there's
But
no
not the
evidence.
evidence.
Right.
They have not
Unless
submitted
you
the
have filed
evidence.
something, sir, we would have it here in your case.
At this time, I need the sheriff department notified because you all
Yeah, we
sent
just
this
do
to the
it.
sheriff to kidnap my son because you
I'm not
have
gonna
no
be able to help you
evidence.
today. I'm gonna get my supervisor, okay?
Thank you.
Clarissa Webster? I hope so.
Besides, the order has to be a contract.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm applying for my LTC, and so I went ahead
Courts
to
had
send
no
in all my stuff with the
jurisdiction.
application. Back in college years, I did,
Even
I
at
was
December.
charged.
They don't
Wait a
want to
minute.
call it what
Wait a
it
minute.
is. It's a kidnapping. There is no evidence.
Hey, you need to copy that piece of paper.
I just need
Because
something
when you
like
go on a portal,
what I
there's
just
still
got.
no
I don't know
December,
this-
but she said there's
you know what I mean?
December.
Okay, I filled out much as I can, so everything else I
So you
need
need to get a copy of that paper I told you.
No,
Suzanne Andrews,
Okay.
transferred over here.
transferred what?
You said there was something in December.
Clarissa's in a short meeting, she'll be up to help speak with you shortly, okay?
Okay, that one piece of paper you brought out, could you give us a copy?
She'll have it.
Can you get us a copy of that though?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
$1 a page, as you
Okay, so
know.
this is your name right here, right?
Yeah, so after you say, Clarissa, let me know whatever documents you need.
I don't
and I'll
need it, I
take
just
care of
need
it,
to,
okay?
give me a minute, I'm gonna.
Yep, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, still no evidence.
If there's no evidence, it's an outright kidnapping.
This,
They plain out loud about
Deny it.
probable cause because probable cause has to have some type of facts of evidence.
this right here.
They can deny it all they want. It's a freaking kidnapping.
And they keep on saying July, but you just admit there was a December court. That's not even on the portal. But everything's based on July. Well, now you're switching it from July to December.
Now it's December.
Well, December, they're saying there is no court. Well, I have firsthand knowledge there was a court there as a witness, and all the paperwork is going back by July. What happened to December shit? Crap.
What's your name, Michelle?
Well, I mean, technically the definition is attorney and mess on the ground. So I didn't cuss. I just didn't have the meetings and minds with the clerk to understand the definitions. You may need copies of all the transcripts of December's, by the way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I agree that he gave an order, but there was no jurisdiction to give such order.
And he never signed it. Leslie even said she couldn't give me that paper because the judge didn't sign it.
A December's order? And I need the judge's signature on this December's order. Well, it's not December's order, it's July. No, there's no court in July. So how did they give an order on July if there's no court? I don't know nothing. I'm just a peon here. They'll only give you what we have. Well, what you have is not enough. There is missing documents.
See, and she still keeps changing everything every time I say, where's the evidence?
Yeah. Well, this is all we have.
Yeah, so there's no evidence. They don't have the evidence because everything is operating on a fictitious.
But they don't have evidence because there was never jurisdiction. They cannot have evidence if there is no jurisdiction. So either legally or lawfully, it don't really matter. There's no jurisdiction. So he didn't even have a rightful judgment. That's at the time.
We'll send it off to the judge, and if she signs it, we'll send it her name too.
So
I don't know if you need to go ahead and
everything's fine, he'll send me the degree.
pause this and go out and get the other paperwork that you want to bring out. If she's gonna be in a minute.
Can you run and grab it?
I can.
That's all?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just leave your phone there.
Yeah. That's all report. Okay. Where's it at?
Should be right there on the seat. See?
Should be two of them, right?
It's stapled together.
Messed up. I guess I was doing a small rig.
Do you have a child support? Page seven?
Mr. Rowe, they said you had some questions. What's going on?
Well, in this case, as you know, they sent this to the sheriff department
Okay.
to pick up the body
For the page,
of Zachman.
because there's
Okay.
no, not like that. So
But
there's no records found.
on,
So you're clear, like.
he went to go get it, it's in the car. But on the actual writ,
Odessa Police Department,
it's saying that there's evidence, due to evidence,
and we only do felonies.
in the case or whatever, it is the reasoning for
Right, right.
the writ of the body.
Okay.
I need that evidence. I can't rebut error.
My birthday yesterday.
I have to have, and if you do not have it, that means somebody is doing criminal intent to cause me harm.
Yeah, we have to go do it. We have to work it first.
So have you got a copy of the motion for issuance of a writ?
So should I go to Andrews County?
Have you received a copy of that?
This one was back in December?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one I do not have because when I came to get it, Leslie said that a judge has not signed on it.
No, it was just child
She
support.
couldn't give
So
it to
this
me
is the
because there was no
motion.
signature.
This is the motion, not the order. Do you have the motion? The attorney should have mailed you a copy of that when they filed the motion.
I think so.
Not the, this is a proposed order right
And
here.
this was done after the court, right?
So this motion was.
Okay, yes, this motion I did receive. That's why all this other stuff where it says,
Here's the hard copy, which expired yesterday on my birthday.
the respondent,
And here's
or
the paper copy.
I
I
myself,
haven't changed the address.
Okay, I'll take this.
responded to that.
And then what is
I
the-
voided it out, no contract.
4511.
So,
Okay, I'll be
I'm
right
gonna
back. And
see
you
if
said
I
you
can
didn't
sit down
want
and
the
look at these
formal
computers and
documents
pull up the
stating that we couldn't
documents
find
while I'm
anything.
talking to you, so I can look at
Okay.
what we're looking at.
Yes.
Do you wanna hold on to your document?
Yes.
Here's my question. College was fine. Yeah, this was-
See, now, when I came in, on the 10th, and I got, he's bringing it, like I said, it was in the car, but he's bringing it. It's stapled together, time stamped. All I received that day was the papers he's fixing to bring.
Does it show April?
I got this, they gave this to my daughter when they took my son.
Esquivel for making child support stuff.
And then when I
I'm
asked
already paying
for
child
even
support,
this,
but I just need, I never received.
I was denied.
my
And in
papers.
face trying to say I haven't
When I
been
went to
denied
court, it
anything,
showed like
yet I have
I had my
been.
kid.
Because if I wasn't denied, I'd have had a copy of this
What the heck?
the day I came in on the 10th, and
Because I can pull it.
not
up
this
on my
one from the
phone,
sheriff's
but
department.
Maybe I can get my case number off my phone.
So if you're arrested and charged in that other county, you have to contact them. On December 16th.
GALINDO, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The motion that I was showing you on the list that you said that the attorney did give you.
Love you.
If
Yes,
you
ma'am.
had anything to do, we'll charge you for the search, which is $5 fee. And then it's an additional $5 if you want that formal document statement.
But is the motion signed by a judge? What? Huh?
Motions aren't signed by judges, like if you were eligible, you would see it.
All right, so what I'm getting at right now, what do y'all have on file that gave y'all the right to kidnap my son? It's a kidnapping when you tell a sheriff to take a body.
Okay.
It is a warrant. I'm trying to be peaceful, but, you know,
We are.
my son is not with me because, and I want the proof
I understand.
that y'all have the right to do this.
You're gonna need to calm down now, okay? I'm a clerk, I am not a judge, I don't order kids to be picked up, but I do keep a record of that stuff, and I'll tell you everything we have on record, okay?
All right.
Can you stay calm? Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Alright, so, there's the motion that the attorney filed and signed on page 2. Page 3 starts a supporting, it says petitioner's supporting declaration, and it's signed by Angela Rowe. Do you have a copy of that?
Yeah, it's
I
not letting
don't-
me log in. I don't know why.
Can you print it out? Let me see it.
Sure.
Yeah, see, the timestamp's right here. This is literally all I got there.
What is that?
Just this part and this part. That's all they gave me. And even right now, I'm asking for the evidence to prove that y'all
I
have the
to
right
chat through FaceTime.
to do this.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't do a
And I-
rebuttal on air. I got a little excited, so
For some reason, it's not letting me pull up my case either. I saw it the other day, but I mean, I was just trying to get the papers because I never received them, and so I could see what.
I understand. So this
So-
is the motion. Do you have a copy of this already?
When was this filed in
That's
December?
December 15th of 2021. And that's the two-page motion, and then page 3 is this attached declaration.
we're at the courthouse, Mom. No, you don't have anything for December. Matter of fact, you
I'm
weren't
not
even on the
looking.
portal.
Huh?
We don't know anything about December.
What is the mother's, not the mother's name?
That's the mother's name.
Okay, what's a child's name?
Ezra Nehemiah.
That's all part of the motion that was attached to that motion. You should have received a copy.
Okay,
On page 2, the attorney.
I do
says-
not have any of this.
The
hell do
attorney
you spell
says
Nehemiah?
that,
I forgot. You can spell my own son's name.
But, okay, and this being said, it says that I have refused to return it.
think
Yet,
that's how you
I
spell
have
my middle name.
eyewitnesses that says, hey, I took him there.
It's off the
He
Bible.
didn't want to get out.
It's off the Bible. Both of his names are off the Bible.
Nehemiah?
And on top of everything else,
He's the one that didn't want to go.
How you doing?
I have never refused her anything. I have tried to.
I don't see any future hearings set in the case at this point.
I found it,
Oh, you did? Thank God.
under here.
There is nothing still.
And I see on
But you understand what I'm saying? There is nothing here that justifies this sheet that went to the sheriff's department. Nothing.
Oh. How much did they charge you for that class? And what did you have to do in person?
I just,
And then? Is it
anything
hard?
you file, anything the other side files, anything in the case, anything that
Because
just.
I wanted to do it, and I wanted to.
I don't make any decisions. I have absolutely no authority.
did you sign anything in December? Or did you sign anything in
If a
December?
judge orders
Oh, over here?
issue a document, issue it based on court order. It's not because.
It's 26
we
pages
chose
long.
you, we're just
Do you want it
the
certified?
So I understand your frustration.
Okay, $26.
I will help you any way I can to know exactly what's been filed in your case. But that's the extent of my authority.
Well,
That's my role.
That's why I was like.
let me ask you right now,
I need your license. too.
judging by everything that I have seen here, I should be able to get to the sheriff's department and have them return
yes,
my
ma'am,
son.
it's, Riley.
Same thing.
Because there is still yet to be anything that justifies this to be correct.
Different address?
There is still,
Yeah, but
evidence-
I received everything.
There's
through
no
my,
evidence of the
my phone,
probable
so-
cause.
there's no judge's signature for such evidence.
It's in.
I'm just showing you the information that says
Okay,
You know
so
what?
this,
I'll make. She's my
yeah,
wife.
and it's
But her address is in Phoenix.
But-
and I don't know the address. But I can get
Right.
another card that has address here.
and in this order, the evidence on the basis of the sworn statement in the
How much is it gonna be?
petition
I can send
and
it to
of the evidence and
27 or
argument.
28 on it.
Petitioners,
So this would be. the
okay,
sworn
this is this
statement.
part,
Yes.
okay, all right.
So this is the motion with the sworn statements attached. There's an attorney sworn statement, and there is the.
All right, so there is stuff here I can rebut. Okay,
So.
that's what I needed. I'll get copies of this.
There's not a.
Now, is that a matching number on that document? Because we could not find December's case on the portal.
That's because our portal is down. There was a breach in the software in California where documents were taken off of a court's site in California and sold to websites that post public information. So
And is it the whole thing or just
Yeah.
certain ones?
So everybody.
Because I got a citation not too long ago and I can bring that one up.
So give me just a minute, I'll finish.
Okay.
So when it was discovered that there was a breach in security, the software company shut it down nationwide. And then, system by system, they're rolling us back online with additional securities that prevent breaches, that keep sealed records and things like that from being hacked and sold.
You didn't carry now?
Then, when our system went back online, it's still in a partial state. We got as much of it back online as we
Or
could.
ask me to go back?
But anything that is classified as a divorce of no children, or other parent.
I think Saul's still there, isn't he?
Is still, they're still haven't resolved.
Oh, did he?
security issues with them, so the
But is he on the pool?
That's not because we're trying to hide it from you, it's everybody in Essex County can't see their kids.
Okay, well, at that particular time, since the
You're
portal's
supposed to suck
down
me
and
in
all that
and
kind of
stuff?
stuff, then it should really stop the court process at that time, because now because it's not on portal,
I've already started my job.
they, during this process, they took a kid without any
So the.
knowledge.
It's just a convenience, it's not a requirement, so most times when we put that, we're ahead of the time.
When you tell me, no one tells me what to
We
do,
put
you
that
drop it.
online in, the end of 2016, summer of 2017, it got more
I'm by myself all day.
but it's
I can
just
just
something
chasing
that
all
we're
around.
trying to help, be transparent and all that, but anytime you do anything that's going to expose yourself to additional vulnerabilities, so we have to take precautions when we're aware that there's a security breach. You wouldn't want people to know your social security number, your child's social security number, or your bank account number, things like that that might be contained. So we have to take those precautions. So we're working to get that back up as quick as we can, but that's not something that we're required by law to do. It's just do what
Okay. Yeah, because the major headache we had was we could not even get this information back in December. That was the issue right there. Everything was based on July.
So on the motion, you should have received this already from the attorney. Yet
No.
I can call his office and find out how he's sending you
Yeah, I know
information
tomorrow
and
is
make
hard.
sure that you-
I don't see the truck, I'm driving,
Do you
only
have your
Peter.
current contact info? Can I just verify that?
Yeah, every time I bring yeah. Yeah, I'll always ask for it.
So
So.
you wanna make sure,
Yeah, I was telling Sam.
and you're out of
He's like, I want to make sure that these people know you. And I was like, why would I lie?
Well, to some people.
Yeah.
It's called.
I've been called a many things.
So, I have PO Box 69077, 797.
Yes.
And then I have, a home phone number 5306410,
Yes.
and a work phone 3379676. That's not, okay, I can mark that as no.
The only number should be 6410.
And then,
Oh, you know what? Leave that other one on there because I think it's my daughter's.
the 3379676.
Yes.
It is a good number?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then I also have an email address, aar1971@yahoo.com. That's all good. Okay. Well, we have your right information. So I can call the attorney, or you can call the attorney and find out if they're sending you copies, how they're delivering them to you, if they're trying to email them to you, or
Right.
mail them to you, and make sure that they have that updated information. I don't mind calling over there and making sure.
Yeah.
Motions, when you file a motion, we don't send it to the other side.
Well,
You're supposed to do that. And same thing, when they file a motion, we don't send it to you, they're supposed to do that.
Right,
The
but-
only thing we send out is copies of the full.
that being said, I did come and ask for these and was denied. It wasn't until I'm here today that the stuff that I'm acquiring today, I should have been able to acquire when I was here the first time and only was given these.
If that shows you this listed filed document, maybe, no, I mean today.
Well,
So
today,
maybe
yes,
because
but
you
this,
filed a motion, maybe they didn't know that that's what you were needing. Or anything. I don't think anybody was denying copies.
I was denied. Y'all can sugarcoat it, I was denied. But, let me give these back. I
We
need
got
to
it
go.
now, so.
Yeah.
So I have.
I now have something I can,
So
Rebut.
I have,
Starting right here on the 1215, this was the motion for writ of attachment. And then that's what I just printed out for you that had that declaration attached to it as page 3 and 4. And then there was a proposed order submitted, but that's just the
right.
proposed.
Now, that being said, also, I'm
can you
trying
staple
to,
those so you don't get them out of order?
yeah, but I'll have to have you hang on to it because I didn't bring any cash on me, so I've got to go back to my car in a minute.
How much would it be?
So I'm just gonna give you these copies, we'll call it square, and then the next time we'll charge you, how about that?
That'll work.
So this is the order that the documents are in our system.
Thank you. At least now I have something I can,
So, there's the motion, signed by the attorney, and then here's the supporting declaration, and then the last page right back here.
right.
So
So
there-
all this was
And
filed
that was all
in.
filed on.
And then the judge, I guess like several months later, finally decided.
And you filed, it looks like an objection,
Mhm.
on 12/17/21, and we
Yes.
have that.
This objection would have been for that should have been on the child support orders or all.
Homerton
Yeah,
and
yep.
Okay.
And all my
Alright.
voided contracts.
And
Yeah.
then we have, so this request for issuance is a single page document, it's just an instruction sheet, to the clerk. Let's see if I have it. Let's see that. It has that they, can you see that, where they ask for a writ of attachment, and it's signed by Mr. Robles. It's just this one page. It's kind of an instruction sheet to us, telling us what address to include on the documents, and that they wanted the writ of attachments.
Okay.
So I don't know if you need a copy of that or if you already have that.
Yes.
That-
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
this,
It
request
should
for
be-
issuance. It's
okay.
just an instruction sheet. It doesn't get presented to the judge. The judge can see it if they want to, but that's instructing us that if the court signs an order, which they did, and you have a copy of, right here,
Weeks later.
Months.
then when we get this order, we look back to see what the request, and filing instructions say, so that we put the right name and address and all that on it, and in accordance with. the
Yeah, if you
law.
don't mind, let me go ahead and
Okay.
have it. Anything
And
that I
then
can-
there's our actual issued writ of attachment that we issued on March the 8th. So you were saying you didn't get a copy of it in December. We didn't issue it until March the 8th.
Right. And that's all I was needing. I was just needing whatever. And now I have it, but this was what I've been looking for the whole time. Because, like I said, I can't rebut error if I don't know what's.
Right.
Oh.
Sure. And,
I mean, I could rebut error, but then I'd probably die and suffocate.
The way that you do that is the same as it's always been. There's a copy of that.
This one, I just, yeah, go ahead and work the one. This one's already worked, I already fixed it, so.
I don't see any future hearings. If you need a hearing before the judge, wait till you get the hearing, as you file a motion, and you present a proposed order setting hearing. That
Right,
is filed.
which I've already filed, I believe, for a de novo hearing, so I might be bringing that one back in then, so.
Okay. I'm gonna give you this today, but in the future, we have to charge you $1 to pay, do you understand?
Yes.
So this is 7 pages long, and it is, the electronic docket in the case. It shows the style of the case, and it shows, from beginning to end, everything that's happened in this case, everything that's been filed.
And that's just from the
This goes-
December's court hearing, or does this go all the way back from the very
All the way
beginning?
back to when the original petition for divorce was filed in March of 2020, so it'll have everything in there.
Okay.
Okay? Because I know you usually can see the portal, is why I'm doing this.
Right. Yeah.
So this is just me trying my best to make the system work. and
Work.
get it fixed.
You're trying to get
There's-
meetings of the minds take place here.
And then there's a list of all the hearings that have been had, and
Okay.
then service that has been issued. So those are separate, and hopefully that'll help. I'm sorry the portal's down. We're doing the best we can to get it up as quick as we can. I understand how frustrating that can be. That's more increasing.
Well, especially when all of a sudden somebody comes in and takes your kid and don't even know anything about it, you know?
And
And then can't get any answers.
And it was so long from the time the motion was filed, until the order was granted. I do not keep the court schedule or document or know why there was the time lapse or sometimes the
Yeah.
case didn't indicate. She called this morning in the meantime.
Yeah, because even the sheriff says, well, wait a minute, this is back in July.
They kept bringing up July for some reason.
Well, on the stamp it says July.
On the stand.
Yeah. On their,
It's not gonna be on this one. This one is, this was after the court. They're going before we even went to court.
well, yeah, but the police went by July because that's the notices they had.
Yeah,
Everything was based on July, and there was a stamp of July.
yeah. And I think it was just a misunderstanding.
Well, maybe a misunderstanding, but when it receives to you,
Right.
it stands
I'm
as
getting
fact.
things from July. And
Yeah.
we didn't do nothing in July. The only thing was. But all right.
There is an back, but it looks like it was filed like.
Yeah, and then because Anthony Robles filed something, and as you know, I'll rebut everything I can.
So when he comes in here, his name is,
Yeah.
his name is no longer Mr. Rowe, it's Mr. Rebuttal.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, what do these scramble? I have to be patient with this.
Yes.
While we put the portal back online, I had, you know, if everybody
He'll be right back.
good people and
And I'm trying to live in peace, and I keep getting.
Well, and, you know, and this whole case has to do with one thing. The 4D says there must be a contract. If there's no contract, no jurisdiction. The 4D, federal, passed down to the states, it specifically says in there that there must be a contract for the people to agree to pay child support. If there's no contract, there's no but this is no jurisdiction. So this is all based on, they have no jurisdiction because there is no contract. That's the reason why there's so many rebuttals. There's no contract.
so,
That's over your head?
all I do is keep the court ready.
Well, on the bright side, you learn something.
So if, do you want me to call Mr.
I didn't quite hear that part.
Do you want me to call the attorney, Mr. Rowland, and make sure he has your proper address and contact so we can see copies of the or do you want to?
I'll take care of it. I know where Hillary's at. Yeah.
And so you might just double check and make sure he has your correct information so he can get those to you.
Okay. Go nuts. Yeah. I ain't trying to do nothing. That's all going. Not unless you got $1 million. Y'all have a good day.
If you have $1 million, you're single. Have a good day, y'all. She got a kick out of that one, didn't she? Yeah, he's no longer Mr. Rowe, he's Mr. Revolt. So this was the failure of the Angels attorney.
Because that was. Yeah,
Right.
they're passing the buck on the attorney. They know they're screwed up.
Yeah.
But because the sheriff talked to them, now they have to. Now they're like covering their tracks because the sheriff talked to them and said,
Well-
and they said.
And there we go. We need to go back over the sheriff and talk to the lady and say, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Because they actually did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. Today they finally did their job.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, why was I denied this? Y'all can sit there and sugarcoat it, but I was denied.
Yeah. You came here. Oh, you were denied.
I even said, I knew. And this is where they're getting their facts from.
Yeah.
Judging
Now-
by,
Now, after 2 weeks of your son being kidnapped,
do you have, oh, you have the key.
I actually grabbed some papers. Just kind of glance over and see what these attorneys are going through, so that way you learn how to contradict their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really for you, technically, but I think you know how they decided to proceed forward on
Yeah.
this shit. Right?
Yeah.
So they're used to this.
See, they're not, I guarantee you, they're not, now that they have Zach, they're not wanting to retrial.
Right.
Because right now, they're in the right. Once I rebut it
Yeah.
and ask for the de novo again, now they have to come in and say, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, I know she should come, but she sure sounded nice and
Oh,
You
she
know.
always does.
yeah,
In their criminal little,
space,
yeah.
their little.
Yeah.
Well, we got something to compensate.
Yeah. And it's like I said, y'all can sugarcoat it, but y'all denied it. Otherwise, I would have had it the day I showed up.
Right. I don't know about that. That's what my cousin when I talked about the 4D.
Yeah. She knows. Anyway, here's yours to. But she talks so quietly, I don't even know if we're even going to be able to get her in.